All right, so we got the last teaser from Dodge. This car is coming from the factory with a parachute. DJ, please do me a favor, hit that intro.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
All right, so the last teaser, here you guys go. All right, so this one to me, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And I think this whole like release thing, it hasn't been done as well as the Demon because they didn't have enough time to plan it. So I don't know what they were originally gonna do, because originally they were gonna release it at SEMA, and then obviously that didn't happen. So they had to come up with this ad thing and a new event and probably scramble, because I own a business, so I understand like it takes a long time to plan things, especially when you're trying to do like leprechauns that actually look good, because like the imaging and stuff, it's just the graphics, it's okay, it's not great. But anyways, he's in a helicopter, he's jumping out of a helicopter, pretty much looks at his little watch that tells him how fast he's going. He makes a grin like it's not fast enough, and then all of a sudden, boom, breaks the sound barrier. Now obviously the car is not going to go like 650 or 700 miles an hour, whatever the sound barrier is, but what it's saying is it's going to be faster than the Demon. Now, a few takeaways from this. So when he's standing in the helicopter, he's actually like red. So, and I don't know if that represents the Demon. In my head, it does, because when he jumps off and goes, he like changes back to a normal color. So I'm not really sure as far as that, but that's just, maybe it's just the graphics. But to me, it looks like he's red standing in the helicopter. Looks at his watch. Now, if you guys don't know, Dodge Demon went 965 at 140 miles an hour in the quarter mile. So obviously this car is going to go much faster than that. This has a much higher top speed than the Demon. So I'm guessing that this car is going to go at least 150 miles per hour in the quarter mile, which means technically by NHRA rules, you have to have a parachute. So is this car going to come with a parachute? I think that this car is going to come with a parachute. It's going to come with drag wheels and tires, just like the Demon did, but these will be like 15-inch rears with probably 17s or 18s up front is going to be my guess. I doubt they're going to do 15s all around. That would be cool, and that would save a ton of weight. If they ended up doing like a small brake conversion in the front and the rear, you could run 15s all around. I did that on my Charger that ran 8s. Lots of people do it to cut weight without having to do like crazy stuff with the doors and the roofs and the hoods and all that stuff. You can actually shed a ton of weight by changing out the front and rear tires to a 15-inch conversion, and the brakes obviously doing a 15-inch conversion. So that is also a possibility. So do I think this car is going to run faster than a 9-second quarter mile? Part of me does, part of me doesn't. If you ran faster than a 9.0, you have to have a cage in your car. But this wouldn't be the first time that Dodge has like gotten banned, right? So the Dodge Demon, when it first came out, was banned by the NHRA because it didn't have a cage, because it ran faster than what it used to be, which was a 9.9, I think it was 9.99, and you had to have a cage. Now, obviously, tons of people are running faster than that, not having cages, and then they changed the rules so that way, you know, modern cars don't have to have cages. You have to run, if you run faster than a 9.0, you have to have a cage. But in my head, it wouldn't be anything out of Dodge's character to say, we got banned by the NHRA, it comes with a parachute, but it doesn't come with a cage, because obviously, like, you're not allowed to sell a vehicle with a cage from the factory. Porsche, you can get, like, if you order a Porsche, you can get the cage installed post buying it, but not in the US. You can't buy a Porsche with a cage from the factory. I'm pretty sure on that. So in my head, I would love to see like an 8.99 quarter mile running 100 and whatever, over 150 mile an hour with a parachute. It would be fucking sweet to see a car from the factory run 8-second quarter mile, come with a parachute. You know, this one's gonna have to come with a crate. There's no way that they came out with a Demon and did 2 different PCMs and a whole bunch of stuff that you could take to the drag strip. There's no way that they're not gonna do the exact same thing. I think it's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, you're not going to redo the Demon thing because all the Demon owners would get mad. But there is a reason the Demon owners are getting invited, and I keep saying that. And people keep like, nah. I'm like, I'm telling you, the Demon owners are getting invited for a reason. They're the only ones who got special invitations that say Demon owner only on the ticket. The rest of them are either just normal VIP tickets or like social media tickets. So those, I'm telling you guys, Demon owners, in my head, from what I've heard from several, not just 1 or 2, several people, Demon owners are going to get first dibs. And there's some cool stuff, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want the people that I talk to get mad about telling me. But there's some cool stuff, if it is true, which I'm 99.9% sure it's true, that's going to be happening for Demon owners that get this car. So in my head, whether it's called the Goblin or whatever, which, you know, SRT Goblin, I don't know if that sounds crazier than the Demon. To me, it'd have to be like named like Satan or something like that. But it's kind of cool that all the Demon owners are getting invited, or most of them did. The ones who at least own the car and still own the car. And the only ones who I didn't get invited is probably because they didn't have their email updated. So I'm curious to see how many Demon owners will be there. SRT Mush is going to be there, of course. I just talked to him. And there's a bunch of people that I'm excited to meet. A lot of you guys are going. If you're going, please come up to me and say hello. Like, I'm a normal ass dude. I would love to meet you. Anybody who's watched one video of mine, I would love to meet you, shake your hand, tell you what's up. And then I'll have my camera on me, I'll have my phone on me. So I'll be putting you guys on my channel if that's cool with you. If you have a cool car, I would love to review it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's my official guess. I'm gonna go with the car's coming with the parachute. It's gonna run faster than 150 miles an hour in the quarter mile. It is going to, you know what? I'm just gonna go out there. I'm gonna say it's gonna run at $8.99 in the quarter mile because I think Dodge wants to be able to brag about that. Like, who else is gonna come out and be like, oh, you can get an 8-second quarter mile car from the factory? Nobody. Dodge is the only one crazy enough to do it, and this is their last hurrah. Like, this is it. There is no more crazy cars. I mean, obviously they're going electric. That's their own deal. But in my head, they're doing all this advertising to obviously help, like, promote the new cars that they're coming with. Because if you guys go on their YouTube channel or their Instagram, they'll make a post about like the new car, right? And then they'll throw in like an EV car or the Dodge Hornet. So obviously they're trying to like cross promote it, so that way like everybody who's coming on to their social media can like check it out and be like, oh, you know, that car is kind of cool. So I think that's what they're doing. But my guess, $8.99. I don't know if it's, I have no idea what it's gonna be called. I have no idea. It would be funny if it was called the Ghoul, but I don't see that happening. And the Goblin, I guess, it just doesn't sound better than the Demon. Like, and the Demon, I mean, it's kind of hard to say better than the Demon. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think it's going to be. But I'm guessing $8.99 in the quarter mile. It's going to come with a crate. It's going to do over 150 miles an hour. And it's going to be something really, really special. And I'm hoping and praying I just get the opportunity to buy it, because I will probably be one of the few people that goes out and races this. I will promise you guys right now, if I have the ability to get this vehicle, I will be one of the first people out there racing it, because that'll be my new race car. Because I give zero shits about the value. I don't even care. I want to drive it, I want to race it, and go have a good time. So anyways, I will see you guys in Las Vegas. I will be live streaming on my channel, and I'll put a reminder and all that good stuff, but I'll be live streaming the event from my phone. So if you guys don't want to watch it on Dodger's channel, you guys are more than welcome to tune in on mine. I'll be live, and I'll see you guys in Vegas. Thank you guys so much for supporting, and as always, have an awesome Friday. My name is Kevin Van Voorst. Follow me on Instagram at CaliBoyKev. I'm out this bitch.